The pickup truck market isn't as bulletproof as it once seemed. From time-honored classics to high-tech newcomers, several pickups are rapidly losing ground. Some are fading fast due to outdated tech, others are pricing themselves out of reach, and a few are simply crumbling under the weight of their own ambition. We're about to take a deep dive into pickups that are either circling the drain or hanging on by a thread. Whether due to poor sales, reliability nightmares, or a failure to keep up with rivals, these trucks are heading toward the edge, and fast. Number 12, Nissan Navara. The Nissan Navara is a name known across continents, but its global appeal is waning fast. While it enjoyed regional success in places like Australia and South Africa, cracks in reliability have become impossible to ignore. By late 2021, Nissan pulled Navara sales entirely from Europe due to weak demand. In South Africa, overall Nissan sales halved by 2024, and Navara numbers plunged another 43% in early 2025 alone. The model's most glaring weaknesses are mechanical. Drivers have frequently reported gearbox issues, suspension problems under load, and catastrophic engine failures, especially in the YD25 diesel engine. Once a rugged choice for global buyers, the Navara is now a cautionary tale in how not to handle long-term reliability. Nissan may keep it alive in select regions, but its reputation is bleeding out. Number 11, Chevrolet Colorado. Back in 2016, the Chevrolet Colorado was hailed as a Tacoma challenger and roared past 100,000 in annual sales. It looked the part, performed well, and had Chevy's full support behind it. But things have changed. By 2023, sales dipped to 89,000, and the trend continues downward. Why? A focus on power and flashy marketing distracted from core truck values. With prices climbing past $50,000 for higher trims and a growing reputation for unreliable transmissions, the Colorado began to lose its charm. Electronic gremlins and long-term maintenance concerns didn't help. Meanwhile, Toyota's Tacoma stayed true to its reliable roots, and Ford's Ranger made a successful return. As competition became sharper and more affordable, the Colorado slipped into the background. Number 10, GMC Canyon. Designed as a more upscale version of the Colorado, the GMC Canyon tried to lure in buyers who wanted a mid-sized truck with premium appeal. But with sales slipping to around 60,000 in 2024, the strategy seems to be backfiring. At its core, the Canyon shares the same platform and engines as the Colorado. The difference? A fancier grille and steeper price tag. Many buyers quickly saw through this and questioned why they were being charged thousands more for essentially the same truck. Add to that ongoing concerns over clunky infotainment systems and costly repairs, and the Canyon's appeal has faded. When your premium model can't justify its price against your own corporate sibling, it's no surprise buyers are walking away. Number 9, Ram 1500 Classic. The Ram 1500 Classic was once a dependable beast, selling nearly 250,000 units in its 2012 heyday, but it's been riding the same architecture since 2009, and it shows. By 2023, sales had plunged to just 55,000, with 2025 shaping up even worse. In today's market, outdated infotainment, lackluster fuel economy, and subpar safety ratings don't just look old, they look unappealing. Newer rivals offer hybrid options, modern interiors, and better long-term value. Despite deep rebates and loyalty incentives, the Classic is stuck in time. Unless Ram pulls the plug or reinvents the formula, it's on the path to retirement. Number 8, GMC Hummer EV. The Hummer EV came roaring in with 1,000 horsepower, crab walk steering, and the bravado of an electric super truck, but weighing in at over 9,000 pounds and with a six-figure price tag, it quickly became a symbol of over-engineering. Sales in 2024 were abysmal, under 3,000 units. Real-world usability killed the buzz, towing range tanked, charging it took ages, and for all the flash, practicality was nearly zero. GM is already redirecting resources toward more viable EVs like the Equinox and Blazer. The Hummer EV might remain a collector's curiosity, but for the average buyer, it's more meme than machine. Number 7, Chevrolet Avalanche. The Chevrolet Avalanche was once a beloved oddball. When it launched in 2002, it sold nearly 93,000 units thanks to its flexible midgate and blend of SUV comfort with pickup utility. But by 2012, sales had nosedived by 80%, and GM killed the model in 2013. Between 2020 and 2025, there were whispers of a return, but they've remained just that, whispers. The modern truck buyer is now far more demanding. demanding. Trucks today need to be either purpose-built or incredibly efficient. The quirky Swiss Army knife approach of the Avalanche doesn't cut it anymore. For now, the Avalanche remains a ghost of GM's experimental past. Number 6. Ford F-150 Hybrid. Ford introduced the F-150 Hybrid as the ideal bridge between tradition and innovation. In theory, it would offer the same power as a standard gas truck, with better mileage and a quiet electric boost. But in execution, it fell flat. Consumer Reports handed it a jaw-dropping reliability score of just 4 out of 100. Owners complained of serious transmission issues, powertrain faults, and fragile in-car electronics. As of 2025, hybrid models are sitting unsold on dealership lots, with customers either choosing gas or going fully electric. The F-150 Hybrid promised balance, but delivered uncertainty. It's not an outright failure, but it's far from a success. Number 5. GMC Sierra 1500. With bold looks and a muscular stance, the GMC Sierra 1500 screams confidence. But when it comes to long-term ownership, it's been a bumpy ride. Suspension failures were widely reported, especially in the 2017 model year. Many trucks struggled to handle rough terrain and payloads. On top of that, constant electrical bugs, from blinking dashboards to glitchy sensors, turned the Sierra into a repair shop regular. Sales dipped from 232,000 in 2017 to 150,000 in 2023. In a market where brands like Toyota and Ford are tightening their game, GMC can't afford to ride on looks alone anymore. Number 4. Nissan Titan. The Titan once gave the American Big Three a serious scare. With a throaty V8 and aggressive styling, it sold over 86,000 units in 2005. But a lack of vision doomed it. There was no heavy-duty variant, no hybrid evolution, and no real innovation. By 2024, sales dipped below 16,000. Nissan finally pulled the plug, ending production with little fanfare. The Titan was always a gamble in a brutally competitive segment. Unfortunately, it ended up as just another missed opportunity. Number 3. Ford F-150. Even Titans can stumble. The F-150, once nearly unstoppable with almost 1 million units sold annually, is now facing a slowdown. In 2024, sales held at around 750,000 with no significant growth. Ford's move toward luxury, panoramic roofs, fancy trims, and smart tech has pushed some trims toward $85,000. Meanwhile, reliability issues continue to bubble up, particularly around the 10-speed transmission and in-car electronics. The F-150 still leads the pack, but for how long? Unless Ford simplifies and strengthens its offering, even this juggernaut could see further erosion. Number 2. Dodge Dakota. The Dakota once ruled the midsize scene, but after being discontinued in 2011, all we've gotten are rumors. A teased return in 2023 sparked excitement, but by 2025, still no truck. Meanwhile, rivals like the Ford Maverick and Toyota Tacoma have run away with the segment. Buyers want hybrid options, sharp interiors, and real-time updates, not nostalgia and delays. The Dakota name may still have power, but it needs action, not empty promises. Number 1. Ford F-350. For years, the Ford F-350 was the king of the heavy-duty hill, but recent years have seen that crown slip. Sales fell 12% between 2023 and 2024, and customer confidence is wavering. Reports of fuel injector failures, turbo lag, shaky steering, and the infamous death wobble are widespread. Repairs often exceed $4,000, making ownership an expensive gamble. Even loyal truck buyers are starting to look elsewhere. The F-350 hasn't lost its strength, but it may have lost its reliability. In a market where toughness must be matched with trust, the F-350 now stands on shaky ground. And there you have it, trucks that are sliding toward the edge and fast. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the shifting world of trucks, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.